Hello, we are from Group 2. We want to explain our PowerPoint about skill TOEFL number 9 to 12. Before we start, we want to introduce ourselves. Start with me. I'm of Apriani.
My name is Nurul Lestari. My name is Sofiana Rosidah.
It's Melisa Yelsi. My name is Ela Mastini Wati.
Skill 9. Use noun clause connector correctly. Noun clause is a clause that function is a noun because a noun clause is a noun. It is used in the sentence that function as either an object of the verb, an object of preposition, and the subject of the sentence. These are some examples of noun clause connector like what, when, where, why, whether, if, and that. Here are 3 examples. Example number 1, I don't know why she like Facebook. Example number 2, I'm wondering how long you have lived in Singapore. And the last example, when he will arrive is not important. And in here, I will identify one of some example in this PowerPoint on the first example. Example number 1, I don't know why she likes Facebook. In this example, there are 2 clauses, I don't know and she likes Facebook. In the first clause, I don't know, there are subject and the verb. I as a subject and don't know as a verb. In the second clause, there are also subject and a verb. She as a subject and like as a verb. These 2 clauses are joined with the connector Y. Connector Y changes the clause she like Facebook into a noun clause that function as a object of the verb don't know. Example questions. The citizens worry about blah 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 is doing. Answer A, what the government. Answer B, what. Answer C, the government. And answer D, what the government is. Okay, in these questions, these are main subject and verb. The citizen as a subject and worry as a verb. And in the sentence also, there additional verb, namely is doing. The sentence needs a subject for the verb is doing and needs a connector to combine the 2 clauses. So the best answer in this order choices is answer A. Why? Because in this answer A, it has a connector what to join or to combine the 2 clauses, and also their subject for the verb is doing.
In skill 10, non-clause connectors not only act as connectors but also as a subject at the same time. Non-clause connectors and subject who, what, and which. Example, there are 2 examples. Number 1, I know what happened yesterday, and number 2, you are thinking about what happened yesterday. Here, I will identify one example. In the first example, I know what happened yesterday. The word I as a subject, know as a verb, what as a connector and subject, and happen as a verb. So, the sentence is the correct sentence. Example question, the company was prepared for blah 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 happened with the economy. Multiple choice, A, it, B, the problem, C, what, and D, when. The sentence has 2 clauses, namely the company was prepared for and blah 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 happened with the economy. These 2 clauses require a connector which functions to connect the 2 sentences. The correct answer is what or C because it can function as a subject and connectors.
Skill 11. Use objective and clause connector. Correctly adjective clause is I clause 10 focus as an adjective which has 3 base I noun or pronoun adjective. Clause unsly begin with I connector with 7 thousand 10 causes with node of phone index bin. 10 are 74 connector 10 dan also to connective. Objective clause namely relative harmonious how which was 10 where we high at how adverbal clause bank chose signature alternate recipient as in when where done and high problem example 1 handbook tiny bulkhead is very interesting. In this sentence, 10 is a relative harmonious 10 connective 10 adjective clause. 10 is bulkhead with 10 nose box 10 adjective clause explains 10 box by providing information about who bulkhead it. To 10 woman who is wearing a red dress is my mother. In Thai who is a relative harmonious 10 connective 10 adjective clause who is wearing a red dress with 10 nose woman 10 adjective clause implies 10 woman by providing information about what it is wearing. 3 10 house where is was both is studying it has where is I relative adverb 10 connective 10 adjective clause where I was born with 10 house now 10 adjective clause explains 10 house by providing information about where he is.
I will explanation of question answer. In question number 1, the correct answer is that who is not appropriate because who is assigned to explain a noun or pronoun that is the doors or subject or sentence. Which is not appropriate because when is assigned to describe a noun or pronoun that can be changed into a subject. When is not appropriate because when is assigned to describe the time of event. When is assigned no prince because when is assigned to explain when an event occurred. In question number 2, the correct answer is who, which is not appropriate because which is assigned to describe a noun or pronoun that correct. Be changed into a subject that is not appropriate because that is assigned to describe a noun or pronoun that is the doors or subject or sentence. When is not appropriate because when is assigned to describe the time of event. Where is not appropriate when is assigned to explain where an event occurred. In question number 3, the correct answer is where. Who is not appropriate because who is assigned to explain a noun or pronoun that is the doors or subject or sentence. Which is not appropriate because which is assigned to describe a noun or pronoun. The correct be changed into a subject. The into appropriate because that is assigned to describe a noun or pronoun that is assigned the doors or subject of a sentence. Which is not appropriate because when it's assigned to describe the time of event. To be able to assign adjective clauses connectors correctly, it is not the following this. the type of connector assigned to merge the type of noun or pronoun described by the adjective clause. The correct must the plan in the right place when is at the brink of the adjective clause by playing attention to this is explained to be able to assign the adjective clause connector and correctly.
Skill 12. Use adjective clause, connector, or subject correctly. An adjective clause is a clause that functions to explain a noun. Adjective clauses are usually preceded by conjunction connector such as who, which, that, when, where, why, and how. Adjective clause connector or subject is a conjunction that connects an adjective clause with the subject of the sentence. This conjunction can function as the subject of a clause. An example of adjective clause connector or subject. The first connector who. The sentence, the man who is standing over there is my father. The man, this sentence as the subject 1, and who is standing, who, this sentence as the subject or connector 2, is, this sentence as the verb 2. And over there is my father is this sentence as the verb 1. The second example connector which. Example sentence, the dog which is barking is lost. The dog, this sentence as the subject 1. Which is barking, this sentence as the adjective clause connector. Which, this sentence as the subject or connector 2, is this sentence as the verb 2. Is lost, is this sentence as the verb 1. The third example connector that. Example sentence, the girl that is wearing a hat is my sister. The girl, this sentence as the subject 1. That is wearing a hat, this sentence as the subject or connector 2, is this sentence as the verb 2. Is my sister, is this sentence as a verb 1. 4. Example connector with. Example sentence, the day when I met you was the happiest day of my life. The day, this sentence as the subject 1. When I meet you, this sentence as adjective clause connector. When, this sentence as the subject or connector 2. And meet, this sentence as the verb 2. Sentence was the happiest day of my life was the sentence as the verb 1. Verb, example connector where. Example sentence, the place where I was born is very beautiful. The place, this sentence as the subject 1. Where I was born, this sentence as adjective clause connector. Where, this sentence as the subject or connector 2. Was, this sentence as the verb 2. Is very beautiful, is this sentence as the verb 1. 6. Example connector why. Example sentence, I don't know, why are you crying? I, this sentence as the subject 1. Do, this sentence as the verb 1. Why you are crying, this sentence as the adjective clause connector. Why, this sentence as the connector. You, this sentence as the subject 2. Are, this sentence as the verb 2.
2. Example question. Number 1. The dog that is barking is house. In the sentence above, that is barking is an adjective clause which describes the noun dog. The conjunction that functions as the subject of the adjective clause. Number 2. The book which is on the table is mine. In the sentence above, which is on the table is an adjective clause that describes the noun book. The conjunction which functions as the subject, the adjective clause. Explanation of question answers. In the two sentences above, the correct answers are that and which. Both conjunctions can function as subject of adjective clause. Tips for using adjective clause, connector, or subject. The first, pay attention to the function of the noun explained by the adjective clause. If the noun is the subject of the sentence, then the adjective clause conjunction can also function as the subject. The second, pay attention to the meaning of the adjective clause. If the adjective clause provides additional information about the noun, then the adjective clause conjunction cannot function as a subject.